Hello friends, welcome back to another book review for an arc that I read that I think, what is it? Oh, the book's not even out yet. Haha, I still got time. Because a lot of these arcs that I've read, the book's already out. And I definitely was supposed to post a video before the book was out, but depression. Anyway, book I want to talk about today is called Love in the Key of Black by Shanti Edwards. This is Shanti's debut novel. It comes out on June 16th of this year, 2026. And honestly, 5 stars. The book has multiple like short stories in it. Some of them are like poems. Some of them are like actual stories. There is a playlist that goes along with it I think it's on Apple Music and on Spotify. I know for sure on Spotify, but I'm not positive on Apple Music. But it took me a while to read this one, and not because it was bad, because it wasn't. It was amazing, and honestly, it makes me want to cry just like talking about it. It is a story about Black love, and listen, in case anybody didn't know, I am in fact half Black. My mom's Black, love her so much. My dad was white, and I have been around a lot of love in my life, like of all different kinds. But it's truly special to read a book about Black love. And like, I can't explain, like I really can't explain it. Like there's just something about it that just, what's the word I want to say? Like it just kind of like grabs, like it just reaches in your chest, and it just like, it doesn't rip your heart out. It just kind of holds it. And like, that's kind of what this book did. Like from the very, very first page, it just reached in my chest and held onto my heart. And like, honestly, I've been thinking about it since I finished reading it. And it took me a while to read it. Again, not because it was bad, but because it was so good. And each story I felt like deserved to be digested and really thought about, which is really what I did. I mean, there's one story in there about like, there's a best friends to lovers. There's like neighbors to like neighbors to lovers. I mean, there's a story about like an older love. Like it just, I don't know. Like I don't have the words. You would think someone who studied English and studied creative writing would have the words to explain how this book made me feel. And I don't have the words to explain how it made me feel, just because it was everything to me. Like, this is one of the lines from the book. It says, we're doing great. It was as if two people finally chose the same rhythm. In that moment, their hearts moved to the same beats per minute, steady, certain, and impossibly sweet. Listen. Now, if that doesn't make you want to freaking bawl your eyes out, I don't know what does. There was another line, so there is a poem. And all of the stories are set up like tracks to a CD. So it's like the intro, the tracks, the interlude, the outro. Very 90s R&B vibes, 100%. And the interlude is called A Letter to Black Love. And one of my favorite lines is, "You remind us that softness is not a weakness, that love is something we practice, an active choice we make again and again, an homage to bell hooks, and that joy, Black joy in particular, in a world that tries to take it, is revolutionary." Now tell me that doesn't make you feel some type of way. If you can tell me that does not make you feel some type of way, I just don't even know if I could talk to you. Because it's so, I mean, life as a person of color is hard in general. And I mean, you can look back on years and years, I mean, hundreds of years of the oppression of Black love, and not even just like black on Black love, like interracial love, like the love that, the thing that said that people of color are not allowed to have the same kind of love and feelings that everyone else has, which is just awful. And I have never known any person of color who didn't love with their whole heart. Like I have never known that. And every person in this story loves with their whole heart. Yeah, they might be scared. They might feel a little timid. They might be like, no, this will never work. I can't do it. This is my best friend. This is my neighbor, you know? Like this is a teacher. Like there's a teacher-student kind of relationship thing that goes on in there. And all of it is surrounded by music. There's a piano player. There's a DJ. There's, at the very last story is the granddaughter of a woman who passed away, who meets her grandma's old flame, and her grandma had this record that she had saved for him, and she takes it to him, and they just sit and listen to it together. And it just shows that music brings you together. Music it's something that's universal that brings people together. And Love in the Key of Black is, it's truly, and I don't say this lightly because I've read a lot of books. It is truly a special piece of writing. And Shanti Edwards hits the nail on the head when she talks about love, Black love. You know, it's hard, and at times it's not fair. But this book, it's short. It's 140, 150 pages. You could read it in a day. And if you wanted to read it in a day, you could. My suggestion would be not to read it in a day. I would say read and digest, because every story you take something else away from each story, something different. I mean, the story is kind of the same. Like, love is love, like no matter what, whether it's choosing to fight for it, whether you're scared, whether you don't think it'll work, whether you're worried about your image, whether it was just fleeting, if you think it's fleeting, but it's to always fight for it and to always take that chance, no matter if you'll get your heart broken or not. And this book is truly, truly, truly probably one of the most special pieces of work that I've ever read. And I personally, like, I know I read it. I read the arc, but I'm gonna buy a copy of this and put it on my shelf, because it really touched my heart, and it really made me feel some type of way. Not a bad way, not a bad type of way. It made me feel special. It made the part of me that felt like I didn't deserve to be loved, the part of me that felt like I shouldn't take a chance, the part of me that felt not good enough. It made me feel the opposite of those things. It made me feel good enough. It made me feel like I could do it. So all I have to say is that it's 5 stars for me. I'd give it 1,000,000 stars if that was a thing, but I know we only go to 5, but this is a 5-star read for me. And I honestly couldn't have asked for a better read in the last month, because last month was a very hard month for me. May is not usually a very good month for me. And so reading this book throughout the month of May was very much something that I needed. So this book comes out June 16th. It'll be out in Kindle Unlimited. I'm pretty sure it'll be out on Kindle Unlimited. I hope and pray that there are paperback copies, because I would absolutely love to buy one. Because this book is, I've read a ton of books, I will say, and I've read lots of books on Kindle Unlimited that I have not bought to put on my shelves. But this is a book that I would buy, and I've already read it and put it on my shelf, because it's that special. And the themes of music just woven throughout it is just, it's amazing how Shanti just, it's not in your face how the music is bringing them together. It's very subtle. Like, you can tell that it's the music that's bringing them together, but like, it just weaves together so beautifully. Like, I don't have this book is, and I keep saying it, and like and I'm sorry that I keep like repeating myself, but this book is so special. And this is Shanti Edwards' first book. This is her debut novel, and I absolutely will be reading more of her work when it comes out, because if this is what she writes, if this is how she writes, I couldn't imagine someone better to be putting books out into this world for people to read, for everyone. Not even just people of color, but for everyone. Because everyone deserves to read about real love, whether it be Black love, white love, interracial love. Like, everyone deserves to read about love and feel happy at the end of it, and to be cheering on characters who you can feel how they feel about themselves, and then you can just feel, you can see how they see themselves change. And it's so subtle, but it's fast but subtle. It's just like a flip of the switch. I don't know. Anyway, I'm rambling about this, and I don't mean to. And I try to, like, I should have made this video like a million years ago, but I just, again, I had to sit with it. But this book it's so good. It's an amazing piece of work. And honestly, Shanti Edwards has absolutely made a fan out of me. And if this is the only book I ever read of hers, which I don't think it will be, it will have truly been a highlight of my reading time. So, this book comes out June 16th. It's called Love in the Key of Black by Shanti Edwards. It's amazing. I love it so much, and I can't wait for everyone out there to read it. So yeah, mark it on your calendars for June 16th. I love you all. I'll be back with another review soon. Please make sure you rate, review, and subscribe to my channel so you get more of my book reviews. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please drop them below. But I love you all, and if you want to know more, make sure you follow me here, or make sure you follow me on Instagram or TikTok at itsjonna_. I love you guys, and I will talk to you soon. Love in the Key of Black is out on June 16th by Shanti Edwards. Go get it when you're ready. Bye.